This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. And welcome to a review of the LEGO Sanctorum Showdown. This is a set from Avengers Infinity War. And I actually got really lucky. I bought this on clearance back when the pandemic began. I was at a Target and I saw this on clearance and I was like, believing the news. This would only be like 2 weeks, so I bought this to build over those 2 weeks. And then it turned out that over a year and a half later, it's still happening. So that's just completely different. But we'll take a look at the figures. And the first one is called Obsidian, I believe. He has this cool, like, chained weapon. He has this arm thing. I think that's from the Hulk. Oh, there's also then the Hulk from Ragnarok. He has his chained weapon in the back, and he's a pretty detailed figure. Probably the best one of this is the Iron Spider from the MCU. And putting this on, we have a pretty detailed figure. Flipping it around, and you can see this cool back attachment. But popping it off, putting it back on, you can see the back side and the front of it, so you get a good look at him. Then we have the Iron Man in the Mark 50, I think. This is his nanotech armor. Front and back are pretty cool. He has the heads up and the normal face. And I think this is the first I ever got with a heads up display Iron Man. It might have been the Homecoming one. I don't remember if it came in the Homecoming set. And then we have Doctor Strange. He has his full cape. There's the backside. He has the eye on there. And you can kind of see the back of his head back here. A little more angry. That's cool. And then we have the final minifigure in this set. We have Squidward. Of course, I'm kidding. I just found an extra Squidward head a few months ago and decided to put it on him just for the gag of this. We actually have Ebony Maw. And I think this might be a glow-in-the-dark head. I can't remember. Flipping him to the backside. He's pretty detailed and has these cool yellow power blasts. And do you think that Squidward joke was worth putting in? And I'm sorry for both the jump cut and the potential change of lighting with this. Originally, I was cut off in audio when someone started screaming, and then I continued recording, but then my phone ran out of storage, and of course it isn't giving me an alert, and the video just stopped halfway in, so we're just going to take a look at this again, even though I have done, well, the full review on this before. And just a little thing I want to put in is, at this point I would have already seen Spider-Man No Way Home, and depending on when I plan to schedule the video the week of, I'll either have the video out either around now, or I will have it out tomorrow. And let's take a look at this. So we have two sides. One is the Sanctum and the other is Peter's apartment. And there's a few other things. You can twist this to the side, and you could put this corner in either here, or you could also put it on the other side, which is what I typically do. And you just take, well, this end. After we take a look at it, you have a crime floods the streets. You have a trash can that has some like pizza and stuff inside of it. There's some pizza down here. You have some just rubble and a phone attached to a spider web. And you just pop it And right here, where there's a few stickers above it, including a web design class with a little heart with Liz written on it. But if you do turn it this way, and you could put that in there, you could kind of see that the time stone is hidden back there. And there's this little lever you just use to pop that window out, and you can take the time stone out. And that's the only detail from the side I want to show, but over here we do have all of this, and we'll take a look at it by levels. At the bottom level, you just have the simple door into the sanctum. You can't open it. I have someone that's kind of blocking off the door, so there's that. You have these pretty cool details, and over here you have the Bleecker Street sign, but also you have a pizza shop that the window... Come on. Yeah, this mechanism does not work well. The window can pop off if you have it in the right way, but as I said, this mechanism is not very good. You have a little window that says Pepe's Pizza, and as you realize, that means it's pizza time. Okay, that's enough time for me to hopefully remember to put in the pizza time song from the game, but I'm not closing the door. I have to reach back into the back to close it, which is a problem. But going up to the next level, you can see that there is a fire escape here. Well, it should be like this. And this can pop down, and this could go down also. These can't move around, and if you wanted to, you could take it out, but I'm not going to. Here you have just normal windows, and here we have just a little, it's a little more detailed area for the sanctum. And on the final level, there are a few interesting things. There is a little lever here that will open a floor grate in the inside of the set, but we'll look at that later. We also have, if you go up a little more, you can see the window to the sanctum, and you can move that out, and you could remove this if you want to make it look like the Hulk has crashed through, but you know, you don't have to do that. And you can just close it back up. Looking over here, there's also a web. If you move it down, it'll blast off the window to Peter's room. And you can just simply close it back up again and put the window back on. And yeah, that's kind of it, besides one final feature, which is all the way at the top of the set, which is this. There's a little lever back here you could use to push Spider-Man off, and he can go down with a little winch built onto this that I actually have the regular Peter Parker head on. I'll take that off, and I can use this to have Spider-Man basically climb the building as you turn it. There are probably ways you could animate this, make it look better, but this is just the simplest way. And popping the hand off, you can just see it how it looks overall. Flipping to the back side, we could see what it all looks like from behind, and we'll go in reverse order so you can see a little bit better of the water tower up here. You can see the little mechanism you can use to push the character off, and just the back of the sanctum, the little nice build it has there. And then you can have, over here you have Peter's apartment, and with it you have a bed for Peter, some more pizza on the ground. Over here I have Ned. If you take him off and grab the mechanism right here, the floor opens so Peter can escape down to the lower level. I think it's probably been a little cooler on the roof for him to sneak out of his room, but I'm guessing that's why the window could pop off. And putting Ned back in there. We can move to this side, and there are some bookcases. And I'm not going to pop them out, but on this side there's a little cup and books above it. On this side there's a skeleton with books above it. And over here we have a candle. This is actually possible to pop off. We have this, kind of like Book of Spells, I'm guessing. There's also a letter on the ground. But also there is a letter stacked right next to it, which is a little more hard to see, but you can't actually see the sticker on top of it. Moving down, we have a little chest that has 2 daggers in it. There's also a spear and a staff right here. You have another kind of like a Book of Spells down there. And then you have a little trophy in this bookcase that also has the mechanism to blow the window out to get the time stone out. Over here we have a box that says Peter's stuff. If you pop it off, you can see it all says just that. And then also you have a little work area for Spider-Man with a desk. He has, I believe, the homemade suit picture down there. And yeah, there's all of that. And finally, at the bottom level, closing the door, you can see there's this. Well, I actually added some stuff from the Spider-Man Museum break-in set to go over here. There's also this little chair and an axe. And then over here we have a fire extinguisher. And once again, it's pizza time. No time for that. And you can see the mechanism here, which honestly doesn't work well. It's supposed to push that window out. You also have like a water cooler, a cash register, and this little paddle or you could say pizza tray that you could use to reach into this pizza oven and to take out the pizza, although it's kind of hard to balance it. And yeah, there's all that. This is a pretty, nice little thing. I kind of wish there was a pizza worker in this, maybe Pepe himself, since, well, you don't get any, just that many random civilians. That could have been cool for just one extra figure. So this is a cool set overall. I definitely recommend it, and do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories, which of course will be my Spider-Man No Way Home review. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.